Skylar. Welcome to Day Davis.
Welcome back to the channel. This is the part 2 of the Q&A. If you didn't see part 1, stop and go back and check out part 1 and then come back to this one. It was really some funny stuff in part 1 and we answered like half the questions in that one, and we're gonna go ahead and finish up this one.
How many questions we got now? It's like, this is one question, it's like 3 questions.
Okay. So we got like
2, 3, 4,
ooh,
5, 6, 7. 7 more questions. Oh, 8.
9.
Dang.
Okay, right, so we got quite a few to do. We shouted out everyone that asked us questions in the past video. So if you're one of the people that left a question, your shout outs in the previous video. All right, so we're going to start where we left off, which was on question number 11. It's like a 4-part question. So we're gonna break it up and start with the first part. You guys have met up and become friends with many people through YouTube. Can you share tips and experiences about agreeing to meet someone online? Okay. Do you want to start it?
Tips.
I
mean, the people that we met, lucky for us, most of them had YouTube channels.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
We was able to kind of get the feel for who they are, and you know, and we was able to watch them. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of take what you want to take from the videos, you know.
Yeah.
But another thing that they don't know is like the people that you met, you kind of had built the relationship before you even met them. Like, you know how you and Chelsea was talking on the phone like weeks before you actually met, or texting, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing with TT, was kind of chit-chatting, and the same thing with
Davika.
Yeah, it's like you kind of, well, we never met Stacey, but we, you know, you chit-chat with Stacey.
She's like my good friend in my head, even though we haven't actually met.
We were supposed to meet last year, but we
weren't able to make it to the baby shower.
But what I'm trying to say is like we see the people, and you kind of build like a, you know, you build a relationship
before you
through communicating. You know, like I said, through your phone, you text, you call, and y'all text, and y'all kind of get to know each other a little bit, and then we kind of meet. You know what I mean?
And we had good experiences.
And we met quite a few people. You know, we met TJ and Chelsea. You know.
Oh, and Shayna and Vadis. Those were, I would say, those were the ones that we met without knowing.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna name all the ones that we met so far.
Oh, okay.
So we met TJ and Chelsea first. We met Vadis and Shayna from Shannon Family Matters. We met Smart Mom 1981. We met
them at a meetup.
Yeah, we met them at a meetup.
Beecher Dynasty. I don't think they vlog anymore.
They do reaction videos.
Yeah.
You met obviously TT Party 6. V, wasn't it Chronicles? What's her channel name? V channel?
V channel? Supernova.
Supernova, oh yeah, Supernova.
Vayna Supernova.
Vayna Supernova, we met. TT Party 6, The Two Become One, TT and Chelsea, Shannon Family Matters, Smart One 1981. Oh, we actually met Rhonda too in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Life as His Missus. That's what her channel used to be. I don't think it's that. I don't even think she's on
from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then we met Davika, but she wasn't. Yeah. She was the first viewer that we met that didn't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, Miss Davika and Dante. We met them at Disney last month.
My tip would be to get to know the person as much as you can prior to meeting in person, via social media or exchanging phone numbers. And if they have a YouTube channel, you know, probably go back through a couple of their earlier videos and stuff like that, just to kind of get the feel for who they are or who they were, so you kind of know who it is that you're talking to. And then as far as like experiences, if you're gonna meet them and it's for the first time, I definitely recommend you do it in a public setting. The only exception to that was TJ and Chelsea. We actually met them here at our home, but they also had a YouTube channel as well, so I felt like I knew them and I was comfortable with them coming into our home when we met for the first time. They're the only couple that we've met like that. Everyone else has been in a public setting.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend you meet in a public setting.
So those are tips, you know, just kind of meet in public setting, and you know, just kind of keep it. Let's treat like any other stranger that you will meet. Just kind of be careful.
Be a little cautious, you know.
Yeah.
It's just the thing with YouTube is when you watch that person online, you feel like you already have a relationship with them.
When you watch a person on YouTube, you kind of feel like you know them. You know, and everybody tells that once they meet us, they be like, I feel like
y'all the same people from YouTube. I'm like, yeah, that's my real personality on camera. You getting exactly what you saw.
Yeah.
And then, do you feel nervous vlogging in public? And what are tips to vlog in person? Okay, I don't. All right.
I guess I mean like it's the same thing like vlogging in person in the public.
Okay. So in the beginning,
I don't vlog. So
he doesn't hold the camera. He should say.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when we first started vlogging, I was a little bit nervous about vlogging in public. However, there was this one time where someone came up to me and asked me what was I doing and did I have a YouTube channel, and it turned into an outlet for me to, you know, kind of like spread a little bit, like grow our channel a little bit, because when people find out you do YouTube, they want to look it up, they want to kind of see it. Some of them themselves were aspiring YouTubers, so once that kind of sunk into me, I didn't let the nerves get to me as much, because I looked at it as an opportunity to share my channel basically. So when you look at it that way, it's not as nerve-wracking. But with practice, you'll get better. So the first time you vlog in public, you may be a little nervous because people are looking at you. I don't really feel people looking that much anymore versus when we first started, because I think when people see you with the camera, they kind of know what you're doing now. Like vlogging is more common now in 2019 than it was in 2015 and the years prior to that. So yeah, as far as
I think the more you do it, obviously the more comfortable you get. Even though I don't do it, but
you do it more.
No, listen, I sing with you. Like in the beginning, you was like, oh, but now you know the more you do it, you really don't really care. You know?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there any moment where I would get a little bit nervous? Only when it's really quiet. If it's a very quiet place, that's the only time I probably just get like a, okay, let's do this, like that. When it's really quiet.
I'm trying to think. What was that? And you was like, I don't care. I'm finna vlog. What was that? You was like, I'm not finna miss this moment.
I don't know.
You remember saying that?
Yeah,
so you
but
like,
I kind of said it a couple times.
What was that? Like, what were we like, you know?
I don't know. It was probably like, somewhere I probably shouldn't have been vlogging.
No, you were like, you were like, I'm not gonna miss this. It's like a once in a lifetime. Like, it was like one of those situations.
I don't know. I want to say we were.
I think it was in Mexico.
In Mexico?
I don't know. I can't remember.
We probably were. I think we were in Mexico and we were watching a show. And I was just like, we didn't have a seat, we were standing, and I put my camera on.
Like, I'm from the cars, I don't care, because this is like, I'm not probably gonna never get this again. Like,
it probably was in Mexico.
It'll come to me.
I think we were in an airport or something, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was something. I'm very outgoing. Yeah. I would be the first one to be like, I'll do it. I'm that one. But anyways, what is your favorite video recorded on your channel? I only get to pick one.
Favorite video.
I used to have one favorite video and then it became multiple favorite videos.
I know, it's hard to pick one.
Like, I love the jet ski vlogs.
No, but you gotta pick one. They're saying one video.
The Atlanta vlog. I almost want to say the Atlanta vlog is like my favorite, because it was like us, TJ and Chelsea, we were on a road trip and you really got to see us as individuals versus just parents.
And we had just met too. Like, we wasn't like,
we had only met, we went in March and we had met them in January.
Yeah.
And then went on a trip.
Yeah, we had known until like a couple months, you know. It just,
that was like, if you really want to see like what we're like without kids, that's definitely the video to check out. Like, by far, the music.
I like, because we both were recording. You kind of get two different perspectives from the same. That's why, like, when we be with people, they be recording too. You kind of get our point of view and their point of view. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of get two different versions of the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I think that's like my favorite recorded video on our channel, as far as like in that aspect. Yeah. Because all the other ones, like, that's the only one that's completely different from anything else that you'll see on this channel. All the other ones are like, I can't pick my favorite boat vlog because I love them all. I can't pick my favorite, you know, jet ski vlog because I love them all. So that's the only thing that sets everything apart, is that Atlanta vlog. There's a whole playlist for it. Check it out.
Yeah, it was
it was.
But I don't think they're my favorites no more. I just.
What's your favorite? Like, what's your favorite right now? I would have to go back and look. We should do a 2019 countdown of our top 5.
No, it's still my favorite vlogs, but it's not like my number one. I probably would say that probably Mexico or something.
Mexico? Because you're thinking right now. I was thinking of all time. I do want to do that though. We'll do a video on that where we go back and look through 2018 and count up our top 5. If you want to see that, let us know. But anyways, what is the most challenging thing about YouTube? There's a couple of challenging things, but
challenging. It all depends on what's your goals for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they just do it for a hobby. Some people do it for a job. Some people just do it. They like it, then they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So you got different. Everybody tell you a different thing, but I think the most challenging for us is kind of like.
Well, I'll say
I don't want
I'll
to
say
say
for
being
me
consistent.
because
Be consistent.
I'll say for me because you're the one that does the editing and stuff like that. So for you, I would probably say like the time thing.
How you gonna speak for me?
But okay, well I'll speak for me then. For me, the most difficult thing about YouTube itself, and it's been something that we've had to overcome every single year except for the first year because we didn't really put an emphasis on it that much, is I would say making content.
That's
like the continuation of making content that is both entertaining and enjoyable for all.
Yeah, that's all.
That to me is the most difficult thing about YouTube.
It's just trying to keep it fresh, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it fresh and keep it interesting without going out your way to make a vlog. So,
like how to make your daily life interesting, because I don't want to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do.
What made vlogging easy for us is like we just record what we do, but it's kind of like you keep doing the same thing. People gonna get tired of watching that, so you want to make it
different.
fun. You know, you want to make it fun. You want to make it interesting. You know, that people want to watch, but at the same time, you don't want to let them see your everyday boring life. You just going to the store, you just going for a walk, or you just sitting around the house watching TV.
I just try to find little things like, you know,
But that's why I use the music and the sound effects and you know to make your everyday life seem, you know, I won't say more than what it is, but to make it entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Because walking to the park is not entertaining.
Yeah, nobody want to see you walk in the park and just talking. You know, so you gotta put some music in there, put some what we call it, B-roll.
Oh yeah, B-roll.
Put some B-roll. No, I don't call it B-roll. I call it music scene.
I call it like montage.
We call it music scene. Yeah.
Freddie puts some music in there to spice it up.
Yeah, you cut scenes with the music, and you know, make it seem like it's such like a movie-like type of thing. It's just you at the park just playing. But when you edit, you can chop it up. The kids going down the slides, the kids swinging, the kids running around in a circle, and put the music on it, make it seem like it's like this little.
See how into it he gets?
You know, but
he's telling y'all the recipe to how he edits.
But that's what I'm saying. You take a boring vlog like that. Cause if I just show the kids going down the slide, no, you cut it going down the slide. You show them swing, you show them run, you show them taking, you show them smiling, and you put the music on it. You know, but if you're doing something fun, like say we going on the boat, it's not really much to edit because just going on the boat is interesting because you know everybody can't do that. You know, they might live in an area that got
has enough open water to do
they might live in an area like Alaska or something, you know,
or an area where there's no lakes nearby. They have to go so far to get there.
Yeah, like we're going to Disney. There's really not much to edit because Disney is the entertaining.
Yeah,
you know
so it's just like finding a way to entertain your everyday regular life. I mean, most of my friends who watch, they told us like, you know, they enjoy the way that we do it, but there's like I want to say kind of like a method behind the scenes of how Freddie makes it so entertaining, and he just kind of gave you the recipe. He adds music, he cuts it up a little bit, so it's not just like the straight shot just rolling across. You're getting bam, 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 like you're not just
seeing you get the keys and walk out doors. Like no, you go out the door, cut. Now you're in the car. You know what I'm saying? Some people show them going out the door, walking to the car, getting in the car, shutting the door, praying the car, talking like no, you cut. Bomb. We in the car. Okay, now we going to the mall. Cut. Now we in the mall. You know, it's like you keep it like.
If you watch movies, you'll see they do it like that. The movies, they'll cut it unless there's something important happening in that walk to the car.
But I heard one YouTuber say that's not how vlogging is supposed to go. It's supposed to be just raw and uncut. You supposed to just let it roll. I'm like, yeah, you can, but to everybody, that's not really what they want to see. You know?
Not anymore because there's so.
No, you can't. Some people do. Some people do, depending on how your life is. But for me personally, I don't want to watch somebody walk out the door, get in the car, put their seatbelt on, crank the car up, put it in drive, and they just going like a non-stop. It's kind of like no, that's the
we put up videos that we like to watch basically. So the type of content that we put out for you guys is the content that we like to watch. If Freddie puts up a video and I watch it and I'm like so bored with it, he'll change it up. And he'll put something else in there. He'll ask like, hey, you like this song? Is this upbeat? Or what about this piece? Or I'll be like, no, add that back in. No, take that out. Or something like that. Like as far as like the footage itself, the footage is recorded as is. And then Freddie chops it up and makes it what you see on here.
Yeah, I just don't like continuous rolling. that's
not the type of material.
No,
that
unless
you
you talking. You know, if you talking, but some people they don't be talking. They just kind of be going with the flow. All right, we can see. Let's go.
Okay, so question number 12. What made you start a YouTube channel?
We answered that question before, right?
Yeah, but it's been 3 years or 4 years.
So you guys know I have a motorcycle. I bought that motorcycle back in 2014. Yep. I bought it back in 2014, and I was looking on YouTube to look for reviews of the motorcycle before I bought it. And one of the guys I watched his review, he actually was like a... He wasn't a vlogger, but he kind of did
like
motorcycle stuff. And he, one day he actually, did a vlog around his family and stuff. And I watched the video, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. And then, on the recommendation side, I saw the David Davidson, and I started watching them. And I kind of got into it, and I got her into it, and I was just like, hey, we should, give it a try.
Yeah, and it started off as just a documentation of the pregnancy.
We started
I was pregnant with Skylar at the time.
I felt something on
gray hair.
No, it's not some food.
No, you're good.
You had food right there.
I know, Freddie had me in the mall walking with food in my face, y'all. And then he gonna tell me after we get in the store, you got something right there. I should have made him get it off.
Nah, but we started watching the David Davidson. I think she had just had Chance.
Mm-hmm.
And she was making little baby videos and stuff like that. And she was pregnant at the time. I was like, oh, that's cool. You should do the baby videos so we can have something to look back on and remember.
Because little Freddie asked me, like right around the time I was pregnant with Skylar, he was asking me a lot about if I had any videos of him, and I'm just like, I didn't know about YouTube like that back in 2009. Like I wasn't into it like that. So I had pictures.
Even like YouTube, I don't think people wasn't really recording like baby videos. I mean, people did, but it wasn't like norm,
Like it was just. Maybe they did it, but they kept it at home or something. But anyway, so my son, he really wanted, he wished we had documentation like that for him. So I was just like, you know what, if he wanted it, maybe she would too. I know about it, let's go ahead and go for it. So it started off as just like a baby update pregnancy type channel. And then after Skylar was born, we were gonna, be done and be like, all right, dudes, like, this is the documentary of our child birth all the way to delivery. And then people really started to...
Okay, like once he posted the delivery video, it had got like so many views.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, they started like really engaging with us, and we were like, oh wow, they like the family, not just the pregnancy.
Yeah, so we just kept going.
Yeah,
and
so
we here now.
Yeah, because I said after we had 500 subscribers, I was quitting because I just thought that was just way too many people.
We had got it so quick though.
Yeah, it was easier back then.
Yeah.
We started our channel in 2015, like September of 2015, like a month or two before Skylar was even born. Well, a month before Skylar was born. She was born the end of October. Yeah. And we had reached like a couple hundred before she was born. And then after, it just went.
Yeah. In the beginning, it's like slow. It's like super slow. But back then it just came natural,
Yeah, and we only recorded like once or maybe 3 times a week.
Maybe twice a week.
Yeah. They were so boring to me. Like I'll go back and look at it and I'm like, why we left all that in there? But anyways, you learn. So question number 13. Besides communication, what other tips for strong relationship? What other tips do we have for relationships besides communication with one another? Because communication is
number one. So I mean, besides that, I can say just spending time with each other. That falls under communication, though.
I mean, for us, the main thing is communication, because without it, you can't get to the other part. So the next thing would be the response to the communication. Basically, like, let's just say, oh no, I know a better one. After communication, the next important thing to me is knowing your spouse's love language. Because if you don't know...
But that falls under communication.
Yes, but it falls under communication. Well, what else would you have? Knowing your spouse's love language. Knowing how to show love to one another. Spending quality time with one another.
I think spending time with each other. Cause that's not really communicating.
Because I'm like, I can't think of anything else other than communication. Because without it, I mean, what other parts of a relationship is there?
They saying communication is number one. They know that. It's like besides communication. Because maybe they communicate, but maybe they still having problems. I think spending time is probably the second best thing you can do.
Maybe date nights.
That's
build
what I'm
a
saying.
strong
Like,
relationship.
that's what I'm saying. Like communication.
Have dedicated date nights.
Cause you
I
can
would
talk
say.
all you want, but your actions shows everything. So
that's why I said your response to the communication. But no, date nights I think are another important thing for a strong relationship.
Date nights. It ain't gotta be no date night.
It could be date in.
It can just be spending. It can be just us going to the park and just relaxing.
That's a date.
That's not a date. But when you say date night, you're thinking like going out, you know.
Oh,
dinner,
no, you don't have to go out. You can have a date in. Like
I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's.
I hope that answered your question.
I say spending time with. Just spend quality time. You know, it can be just watching a movie. Like we were just watching while the camera was talking. We were watching.
Oh yeah, Why Did I Get Married?
Why Did I Get Married? You know, we were just.
I love that movie.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's
just
a great movie.
Just spending time with each other and just kind of just getting that QT, that quality time.
Okay.
Okay.
Next question. What's your dream job?
My dream job is to own my own business. That's my dream job. I don't work for nobody.
I'm already working my dream job, so to speak. Because it was a dream for so long. So I gotta get a new dream job though.
Oh my God, we're doing 20 minutes already?
Are you serious? Well, we're almost done. We only got 2 questions left, y'all. Bear with us. Okay, so.
What the hell we talking about?
I don't know. I think we spent a lot of time on that question because it was like 4 parts. Okay, so. Oh, they had a question for Little Freddie and Skylar, but we're gonna have to answer on their behalf. You know, Little Freddie did ask me, was he in on this Q&A, and I said I didn't.
But
see the
we
questions.
can answer these questions for him though.
Okay.
So,
all right. So for Little Freddie,
Little Freddie's favorite food is pizza, and his school subject will probably be science.
PE.
No,
I know it's not a subject, but Freddie will tell you.
Yeah, but
PE.
he actually likes science, though. He likes science. But his favorite class is PE.
Yeah, he loves PE. He only want to go to school when there's PE.
And Skylar's
favorite cartoon? Ooh, I would say Mickey Mouse.
It's Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. It's the same thing. Though.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That's her favorite. That's
no.
No.
You know, she's starting to like Vampirina better now.
I haven't had her ask me for Vampirina. If Vampirina just pop up on TV, she'll watch it.
She used Minnie Mouse to get your phone.
Oh.
And she turned it.
To what?
You know what she turned it to. She turned it to another YouTuber.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, I know what she turned it to. Oh my gosh.
She watches other little kids. Yeah. She watched the famous Tube Kid. And she watched
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, Super Saiyan.
I like Super Saiyan.
And that's another. It's Super Saiyan, famous Tube Kids, and another little channel.
Some superhero, something.
Yeah.
Something. And all that.
But she don't say. She said, "Give me your phone. Put me
mouse on your phone."
And then you get it, and she be swiping and return.
Oh, and she like Goo Goo Gaga, whatever his name is, with the Gaga kids. Yeah, I always hear that. Hey, Gaga kids. All right, so that's it. We made it in under 25 minutes. Awesome sauce. Thank you guys so much for all of these wonderful questions. They were very in-depth. I think this was like the most in-depth Q&A that we have had. We definitely need to have them more sooner because this was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing 20-some minutes, bro.
I know, it didn't even feel like
but we are doing another one with
oh yeah, a couples one. I don't necessarily
know. That was long overdue, bro. We supposed to bend it that a long time ago.
Several months ago that we talked about it. It wasn't so much as a Q&A. It was just TJ and Chelsea, they watched this one couples documentary and they asked couples.
No, but they used to ask. People used to ask us all the time.
But I'm saying like how the conversation came up.
Oh.
They were talking about this documentary that they were watching and they asked couples like a series of questions and then the responses from the couples were very interesting.
Yeah, cause you know everybody's different.
Yeah, everyone's story is different.
Different point of views and different, you know,
backgrounds.
Yeah, different backgrounds, and everybody see things totally different. So you know what we say may be different from what they say. Or what they believe
we just thought it'd be cool to do it together, so you can get 2 different perspectives from 2 different couples in 2 different households. So it wouldn't just be what I say or what Freddie says. It'll be what we all say, and then you can kind of see, you know, the differences because every relationship.
Yeah, because you know it's like you know we married, they married, and you know they got kids. And
okay. Oh, the camera cut off on us, guys. But thank you so much for watching part 2. We will resume this discussion in the next couples Q&A with TJ and Chelsea. We will let you guys know in an upcoming video when we're actually gonna have that video up and running.
Hopefully we can spread that thing out to everybody.
Oh yes, because we got a bunch of couples now. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay guys, see you on the next one. Life is a day-to-day experience, so enjoy.